Ah, Disney. No company can capture the imagination of children with wonderful songs and awful writing, Frozen, quite like Disney can. But for a company so focused on entertaining children, you'd be shocked at how many gruesome deaths actually happen in their movies. You know, for as cute and cuddly as Disney can be, things take a turn for the dark pretty quickly. Let's watch Tom Hanks and Tim Allen have an argument, shall we?
What's going on? Nothing that concerns you spacemen. Just us toys.
I'd better take a look anyway. Why is that soldier strapped to an explosive device?
To answer your question, Buzz Lightyear, that lovely toy is strapped to an explosive device because your neighbor Sid wasn't spanked enough as a child. I mean, the guy can't even bang his girlfriend without a broken toy being in the room.
That ain't no happy child.
He tortures toys just for fun.
What's that? He's like 10 years old? I'm not gonna cut the joke. So poor old Combat Carl is strapped to a firework. Lest we forget, all the toys in this universe are actually living, breathing things. They only pretend to be immobile when there are people around. Combat Carl just sits there paralyzed, fully aware that he's about to die, and he can't do anything about it. You know, they made an adult version of this scenario. It's a horror movie called Awake.
You're not gonna die.
Rest in peace, Combat Carl.
You think it's over?
No, I can explain.
All your little stunt did was buy them time.
No, please.
Fun fact, Kevin Spacey could have used these exact same lines in House of Cards and nobody would know the difference. But let's back up for a second. In A Bug's Life, there's one predator that every insect on the island is afraid of. This adorable bird. This adorable, hungry bird. As is customary in Disney films, the villain, in this case Hopper, meets his demise. What's not as common is when his death is part of the food chain. You know, I can't blame the animators for choosing a bird here. I mean, birds are vicious. They attack everyone. Golfers, joggers, news reporters. Hopper never stood a chance. But Spacey knows what's up.
For those of us climbing to the top of the food chain, there can be no mercy.
Wise words, Frank Underwood. Aside from creating one of the coolest levels in Kingdom Hearts, Tarzan is also responsible for one of Disney's most brutal films. We've got dead parents, a vicious leopard, Phil Collins. But all of that stuff pales in comparison to Clayton, one of the few Disney villains to use a straight-up shotgun. Clayton also takes a page out of the Wizard of Oz Munchkin book and hangs himself in the trees.
Wait, don't!
It's an accident, of course, but this is still probably one of the most violent Disney scenes of all time. He'll be joining the ranks of Luigi pretty soon. And now we arrive at Who Framed Roger Rabbit. And before you ask, yes, Disney owns Touchstone Pictures, so this film totally counts. Not to mention, it combines the helplessness of Combat Carl, the cuteness of the Bug's Life bird, and the brutality of the Clayton hanging, all wrapped up in one Christopher Lloyd Judge Doom package. Oh, that shoe's adorable. Just squeaking along, having a good time. And then, there's the dip.
Remember how we always thought there wasn't a way to kill a tune? Well, Doom found the way. Turpentine, acetone, benzene. He calls it the dip.
The good news is that if that dip is the only way to kill a cartoon, then everyone else on this list is probably still alive. But not that poor shoe. And that sound is just awful. Well, that was a bummer. Thanks to Jacob Wilson for sort of suggesting this topic. I will blame my depression on you.
Great job.
Thank you, Jean-Claude. Now, if you would please take us out before I get too sad.
See you next time.
Cut it,